Good luck.
Apparently you've done a lot of research but won't testify truthfully.
Good luck.
Listen.
And in fact, this is exactly why you recruited Cassandra Fairbanks to go on Newsmax and defame Dr. Corsi.
Categorically false, and for which you have no evidence whatsoever. Wild conjecture on your part.
In fact, that statement is markedly similar to what Cassandra Fairbanks said on InfoWars.
Then that might be, if that's true, and just because you say it doesn't make it true, that would be a coincidence. And since I never instructed Cassandra Fairbanks to do anything.
And in fact, you worked with your friend John Cardillo to set me up to go on InfoWars to have Cassandra Fairbanks appear and defame my client.
I'd say that earlier you called me paranoid. I'd say you're the one that's paranoid, because that is entirely false.
Does 2 and 2 equal 4, Mr. Stone?
As far as I know, it does.
Do bears live in the woods?
Do you have any proof, evidence, real evidence? Not just wild conjecture, evidence.
It's called circumstantial evidence. At this
point. You don't even have circumstantial evidence. You have a recording. You have some proof that I spoke to Cassandra Fairbanks about this? You have nothing. In fact, most of your complaints have nothing. They're just wild conjecture.
Everything about you is conjecture, right?
No, everything about you is conjecture.
Okay.
It's your reputation. You sue at the drop of a hat, but where's your evidence?
Was that your defense in your criminal prosecution?
We're not discussing that, and you know it.
Were you a source?
No, but I assume that's what you want to ask her about.
If you weren't a source, then I guess I can ask her about it.
You can ask her, but she does not have to answer any questions regarding her sources, whether they're me or not.
What you're saying is you were a source to the media during
never said
your prosecution.
False, categorically false. God, you are an asshole. You really are a jerk. Go ahead. Continue.
Next question. Let's go.
2 and 2 equals 4, doesn't it?
You have nothing.
Is that insane?
No, wild.
Is that insane?
Proof, evidence, Larry.
Is that insane?
Proof, Larry. Evidence, proof, evidence. Not guessing on your part with nothing. You have nothing. This proves nothing.
That's what you told Mueller, right? You have nothing. That's what your clients argued at the trial.
I'm not going to discuss the criminal case. If you want to keep insulting me, this will be over. You can run back to the judge like a little bitch.
I'm doing what?
If you want to keep insulting me, I will just end this and you go running back to the judge.
Did you just call me a bitch?
You're acting like one. You're acting like one. You don't have anything, my friend. You got nothing. You have a wild guess. If you have some evidence that I communicated with Ruddy or Cardillo or Clemente or Cassandra, produce it. You got nothing. You're not going to get anything by interviewing them because it's not true. I certainly can't produce it
if you've withheld it, can I?
I haven't withheld it. You have proof I withheld it, do that. But you don't have that either.
Oh, we'll look for it.
You can look for it all you fucking want. You'll find nothing.
Okay. Ask a question.
This is just, it reaches a point of absurdity.
Mr. Stone, a few minutes ago you called me a bitch.
No, I said you're acting like a bitch.
Now, what is a bitch, according to you?
What's the point of that?
Can we just ask?
No, I know what he meant.
I'm not going to answer the question.
Come on.
Ask a serious question.
Mr. Klayman, ask a question. Let's.
You sit there and make attacks on me, and when I respond, you don't like it.
Well, what is bitch? I'm entitled to know what you meant by bitch.
Acting like a bitch.
Come on.
What is a bitch?
Stop.
You don't know?
Stop.
You're unfamiliar with the term?
Is that someone who's gay?
Stop.
No, it is not.
Stop.
It's not. It is not a slur of any kind.
It's not funny.
No, I'm not aware of that. I'm not aware of that. But
why didn't you ask questions like who was on the committee? These are leading, assuming facts.
You can ask your questions. Have fun.
Believe me, we will.
At the end, have
Believe
fun.
Me, we will.
Have fun. Have fun.
All right.
We'll need 3 or 4 days.
I look forward to having you there.
Yeah, me too.
If you're not in prison at that time.
If you're not disbarred by then.
All right. I'm sorry. Keep going.
I like my odds better than yours.
After you were sued for tortiously interfering with Newsmax.
Do you have a contract with them? Do they have an obligation to put you on the air? Do you have some God-given right to be on the air whenever you want to be? I'm unaware of that.
I'm asking the questions.
No, I'll ask the question. I'll say anything I like, Larry.
I know you will. I know you will. I know you will.
Jackass.
He also told you it's on appeal?
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything.
Okay. Well, you may need to take an appeal.
I may.
You've appeared and you've spoken at Republican Party events.
Yes, I have. I speak for the party whenever they ask, or for the various Trump groups whenever they ask, and I do so for free.
And who has arranged for those speeches?
They usually contact me directly.
What are the names of persons?
Relevance?
Who? Well,
I don't recall.
You may have spoken to them about these various matters.
But I didn't. If you have some evidence that I did, say their name. You say their name.
No, I'm asking you.
No, I'm asking you.
Just give me the names of the people that invited you to speak. You just say to fuck me?
I did.
I also didn't mention that I won a judgment against Judicial Watch for defaming me.
I've not seen any such
All
judgment.
right, well, you can go back on the internet and figure that one out.
He's not even a lawyer and he's kicking your ass.
Well, I'm glad that you're so supportive of Tom Fitton.
I think he does an excellent
Apparently
job.
he's supportive of you.
He's entitled to that. It's called the First Amendment. You may not be familiar
You're
with it.
aware that Fitton's testified that I never was ousted from Judicial Watch because of a sexual harassment?
No,
complaint.
I'm not aware of that.
Okay, well, perhaps you will become that in the course of this case.
I doubt this case will get very far because it's a conspiracy theory based on no evidence.
Conspiracies happen, don't they, Mr. Stone?
They do, but in this case, it's a fantasy
Can you
on
ask
your
a
part.
question that's
You're
relevant
delusional.
to your
You're
lawsuit?
deeply delusional.
Are you saying I'm mentally unstable?
That's not what I said. I said you're delusional.
Stop. Ask a question a lawyer would ask, please.
I am a lawyer.
You could fool me.
You haven't shown a lack of judgment with regard to your conviction?
Not compared to you.
Listen, that comment is not a
Not
question.
compared to you.
And not a question.
How come you can't practice in the Southern District? Why won't they let you practice there if you're Mr. Ethical?
I can practice in Southern District.
Stop.
Only if you attach the judge's order.
I have a case right now. When you worked for me as a consultant, you had a fiduciary duty to keep what I told you confidential.
And you have no evidence that I did not do so.
Objection of form.
None whatsoever.
And there's no
It's a fishing
basis,
expedition.
no basis for a fiduciary duty.
What, are you the judge?
You didn't pay me a dime. You owed me money, as a matter of fact.
And your staff left with equipment that I paid for, correct?
Prove it.
Stop.
Prove it. Prove it. No one believes you. You have no credibility.
So all documents in support of
fine.
your lawsuits he found yesterday.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll litigate it in court.
Excellent. You can lose again.
So you just put something in front of the witness.
Don't get argumentative with me. You're going to have a chance to cross-examine Mr. Bouchot.
Yes, indeed. We're looking forward to that.
Yes. Yes.
I'll be there.
I hope so.
Many questions for you.
I hope so. You may be in prison by then, but maybe
You'll be
maybe